Okay, there we go. Yes, bruh, indeed. Alright. So I'm not sure whether I want to play Pheonix Wright or if I want to just do another Chill Binding of Isaac stream. So what are you guys thinking? It was a good thing you said that. Most definitely. Monka, Court could be fun. True, Pheonix Wright could be a fun old time. I don't even know why I'm looking at the PlayStation Store as if I have any leftover money. I just spent all my money on clothes and Pheonix Wright and Afterbirth DLC. Alright. So, Pheonix Wright? We feeling that? Good use of money. True, true. I just accidentally clicked on the XQC stream on my phone and I got super confused when I saw like 100-something thousand. I was like, wait, what? That's not my numbers. Okay. Wait till chat fills up to pick a game? Alright, that's fair. We could do a poll. But yeah, I saw the number of his viewers and I was like, whoa, whoa, that's not me. Pause champ. Sonnet. No, I don't. Firstly, I don't have it downloaded. And secondly, I don't really want to play San Andreas. I was having the choice between Ace Attorney and Binding of Isaac. Because I'd get bored if it was just a bunch of Minecraft. Like, I like Minecraft and all, but Bedrock's not exactly the most exciting. CJ from Grove Street. Oh boy. Welcome, CJ from Grove Street. He knows, Pug, you. Add Pog. If I had the extender, I would play Overwatch, but I'm not really in the mood to lose games because of my connection. Fortnite. And that goes back to the connection again. When Overwatch, the extender should actually be here either tomorrow or the next day. So maybe tomorrow's stream could be Overwatch. Which means maybe we shouldn't start something super story-based. When Danganronpa 2, I'm taking a little break from Danganronpa so I don't get like, what's the one beside Fortnite? Danganronpa and Binding of Isaac. When Danganronpa 2, I'm just going to give it a little time before I start Danganronpa 2 so I don't get burnt out on Danganronpa. Because it's a good game series. I'd hate to get burnt out on it just because I played it all too fast. I don't think I even own any WWE games. Like, I know for sure I don't have any downloaded, so that won't be the stream today, but I don't think I have any of them. Yeah, I bought BlazBlue because it was like $4. You're watching a playthrough of Danganronpa 2 and you're near the end? Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I have a single WWE game. This only comes with 2 free songs. It was free, but there's only 2 free songs. That Hatsune Miku game. Yeah, absolutely no WWE games in here. VR stream. That'd be kind of hard to keep up with chat, to be honest. Use PS Now. PS Now costs money. That bad boy's a monthly fee. Payday is good, but I feel like I should, chat usually does their own thing anyway. True. But I feel like if I was to stream Payday, I would want to stream PC Payday, because I think PC Payday has more content. Like I said, PS Now is a monthly subscription, so I had to stop that eventually. I had the free trial, and then I paid for like 1 or 2 months of it. It's not like a one-time payment and you keep it all. That'd be crazy. I don't have a PC that can stream yet. That'll have to wait until late August when I actually get my money from my scholarships to get that good old gaming PC for my streams. Alright, I think we have enough people here for me to do a poll. You can't even run an emulator on... Dang. See, I can run some things, but I just can't stream it. Otherwise, my stream quality will just be doo-doo. Play a Pokemon Nuzlocke on stream. That is a good idea. I tried that one time with Fire Red, and it actually ran kind of smoothly, but now anytime I try to do anything related to my computer, I just lose frames. Man, anybody gonna vote in that poll? Man, what a successful poll so far. So many people voting. You're not voting. Bruh. Oh. One last minute vote for Ace Attorney. You voted? Okay. So I guess we're doing Ace Attorney then. Let me change my stream title. All right. That waiting did nothing. Very, very smart. Alright, so I changed the title. But it doesn't look like it's come into effect yet. Bruh, it still says just chatting. Update information. There we go. It still says it's in just chatting though, but I changed the category. Bruh. Pepe hands. Why Pepe hands? Come on, I changed the category off of just chatting. Why is it not changing off of just chatting? What game we playing? Ace Attorney. See, it says right here. Streaming Ace Attorney Trilogy. It says right there. Streaming Ace Attorney Trilogy for 3 viewers. But then when I click onto the stream, pop onto here, it still says freaking just chatting. Y'all can't see. It went away. It says just chatting. Criminal simulator. True, true. Yeah, it's probably changed. It's just not showing up for me. Oh, bruh. Ekans is live right now. Crazy. It's fine on your laptop? Awesome. Welcome, Flama. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing some Ace Attorney. It changed for you? Alright, so it's just my phone being stinky. I'm good. How are you, Flama? Korean? Also good, thank you. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, so we're going traditional Chinese playthrough. How's the game sound? Is it like loud or anything? I'm always paranoid about game sound. It's gonna be background noise while you do melee tech grind. Poggers. I can be the official T Nasty's background noise. That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of low. The game sound? Alright. There, it's up a little bit. How's that? Theoretically, if there was a vote for what game to play on stream. Theoretically. Let's say, hypothetically, there was a vote on stream. And, let's say, hypothetically, that the games we were voting for were Binding of Isaac or Ace Attorney. Now, hypothetically, which one would you say you would vote for? There we go, I fixed your message, Cole. I fixed it. I made it Ben Shapiro-ish, you know? Ace because funny meme. That's respectable. I'm gonna close my curtains. My background actually looks good. Joker's face was like being squished. I mean, I could redo the poll if you wanted. I feel like at this point we're kind of deep into the doing Ace Attorney though. Yeah, I mean, we got the game open, so let's just start. Alright, so let's start at the last game, right? No, that's what we should do in this very story-based game. Next, we should play Danganronpa 3 before 2, right? Alright, play this game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes. Let's play. Only play the first and last, just like Percy Jackson. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, I've got to find someone to pin this on. Blood isn't pink. Can't believe it. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Thought it was pink IRL. Played enough Danganronpa to think that it was always pink. Wait, it was pink all along? Always has been. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Kinda papega that they show the murder already. Honestly, yeah, kinda. Life imitates art. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Oh wait, no, that was me that said that. My bad. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. death, despair. Oh, I thought we were done with those words after Danganronpa. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. What gives you that impression? Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. This game looks nice in HD. True, it really does. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Pheonix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. That's comedic. My feet smell like spaghetti. Nice. Nice. More like hairy butts. Real comedic genius there. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. What, so you calling him stinky now? Bro, not cool, Pheonix. I'm gonna move chat up a little bit. Oh, that was weird. I still had a faint hint of my toothbrush, like my toothpaste in my mouth when I drank that Gatorade. I thought it was gone, but it wasn't. Oh, toothpaste Gatorade. Oh, yucky. That was nasty. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Almost asked to get a whiff of your feet cold, but decided against it. Oh, boy. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Still no lol W. Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oof. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on my blazer already. Mom's spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Pheonix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Your dad messed with your internet? Last thing you remember is Flom asking to smell your feet. Bruh. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? What a wonderful last memory. Oh, true. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Also, isn't it Mark Anthony and not Anthony? I have no idea. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Butts. What a thought. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. I mean, how stinky is spaghetti? Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. That was that man's voice? I think it was calling the dead lady a thought, because it was talking about how she was seeing other men. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Flamma be a thought, though. You mean doobie? Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Yeah, he called the dead chick the thought, alright. Flamma's like 12, she legally can't be. Bruh? Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. Ha, he saw it! Get it? Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Cole, you've seen our middle school. Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Yikes. Yikes, that's a yowza. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. She was in your class? Oh boy. Was it the nut-free class? No, that was a high school experience. Clearly not. True. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead. I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. She has 2 kids now? Oh boy. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m.
The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Let me get her number real quick, bruh.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
Abstinent.
Nice, nice. The phone that Mr. Sawt used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Now, Mr. Wright. She lives in Florida, fam?
Yes?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Cole would be a good Florida man. And I know I mispronounced it. I was reading it the way it was written. Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Bruh, you went to law school. You should know what you're supposed to do. Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. You don't know how to spell, we know this. True, true. I don't even know if that was spelled wrong or not. I was just reading it the way it was spelled. If it's spelled right, then it's that word is spelled funny. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R1 button, then point out the contradiction in the testimony.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
No, I didn't mean to do that. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Flamma would be a good corpse. Bruh?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct?
What happened next? I went to a nearby park and I found a public phone.
The time of death is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so it's the time.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
No, it wasn't. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
That?
You did 40 shines in 10 seconds? Oh boy, that melee tech. Good job.
Put it in stream suggestions so that I remember it. I won't remember it if it's just chat telling me. My memory don't work. It is there? Okay, well then I'll read it after. You know what? Actually, hold on. Can I do it on mobile? Franker Face Z. Gargados, my channel. Alright, what am I gonna remove, you guys? Alright, I'll remove that. Emotes, public library. I'm talking about a Super Mario 64 speedrun. Oh my god, LOLW is terrible. I hate it. But it's added. There you go. Yeah, shine's our sunshine. Wait, is it not gonna show up after I literally just added it? Bruh. Is it gonna... Bruh. Hold on, which one did I add? What was the capitalization? I know I searched for all caps, LOLW. Yeah, it's all caps. So maybe it'll just show up next stream. Oh boy. An email from Misha Collins of Supernatural. It says, join me. No, it was all caps. I guess it just won't show up until next stream. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sot, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 o'clock p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Oh, wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
But,
wasn't there a blackout? That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. It was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to go back. Yes, I could practically hear it now. It was quite clear.
Mr. Payne, has the prosecution verified this testimony?
My apologies, Your Honor. I, too, have only just learned that the witness heard the time. Oh, I'm really sorry. I only remembered it just now. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
There was a blackout. Why does it always feel like you're talking down to me? Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah! Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawt?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Well, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawt, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Glad you feel that way.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. That's rude, Flum.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Okay, Mr. Sawt.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yes, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how was this supposed to be a clock? Every letter was heartfelt.
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawt.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
No.
Well, I feel like I should have a problem with his testimony. Yes. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Pulled every muscle in your left leg. Why'd you pull it? Just push it, forehead. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sod. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw, ah! Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Jeez. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this.
I'd better think it through carefully. At least I'm not the one who broke the 112 combo. True. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Who did do that? Good question. I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. They're getting banned, whoever they are. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that?
Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You liars are all slime. You almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. You think this is just worse Danganronpa? Well, yeah, because the stakes are a lot higher in Danganronpa. In Danganronpa, it's like, if you fail, everybody dies. In this one, if you fail, only the wrongly accused is getting put in prison. Not so fast, Mr. Sott.
Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over.
Plus no anime boys? What do you mean everybody's anime girls? And Ace is very iconic. True, true.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof.
This is more realism in video games.
What do you mean? Look at Pheonix Wright's hair and tell me this is realism. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Well, I feel like I have to say yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
Plus the concept of truth bullets was really cool. If Ace Attorney had truth bullets like Danganronpa, that'd be dope.
Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course.
This kind of makes me want to play Danganronpa, to be honest. There's a piece of evidence in the courtroom that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
My attorney's badge!
No.
Oh, she was in Paris.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. If it makes you want to play Danganronpa, that probably means you like Danganronpa better. That's true. And it also doesn't help that I already know what happens in the first few chapters of this. So there's not really any mystery to me. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why honestly, when I end stream, I might end up recording me playing a little bit of Danganronpa. Just, because, if Economy's still alive, I kind of want to raid him whenever this chapter's over, to be honest. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sot? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? He's got rabies! He's got rabies! Yeah, it really is better for recording. Order! Order, I say! And if I record it, should I not post it on VODs since it's not technically a VOD? And should I post it on, like, actual main channel? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. Might as well put it on VODs. Yeah, because it's going to be unedited and it's going to be hours long, so it's practically a VOD at that point. Yeah, similar content. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. How did you get Kante? Yeah, I'll put it on the VODs channel. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Phew. I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. The only problem I have with recording it, like if I record the second Danganronpa, is that like, well, first I'd have to record that little second game mode, but like, I have no way to make sure that my audio levels are fine. And in my first two uploads of the actual like first Danganronpa, first 2 or 3, my game sound is like louder than me. You can still hear me, but like the game sounds so much louder. And it's rough. Donate so we can get E-Girl drag. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? As long as I don't mess with it, it should be okay. It should be, but I don't know. I don't think I messed with it in those first 2 or 3 parts for the first game. Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. No. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. I didn't want to bring up that. My bad. Larry, she was a... No, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait. Wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. She's gone forever. Wright proceeds to look in his pockets. She's gone forever. Huh? What have I got? Oh, sorry, Larry. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh yes! Her autopsy report! Shows that she loves you.
the fact that she kept the statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. His name's Larry, Maya. Jeez. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Innocent butts. Innocent butts. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. Harry butts. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. You want to see David's innocent, but bruh? A brand new episode has been added. Saving content. All right. So that's finished. That chapter is a lot shorter than the Danganronpa chapters. First, I'm going to make sure he's not ending stream first. Alright, it doesn't look like it. But, let's raid the boy. First, I'll pull up the stream and just have it up. /raid. I mistyped it. Alright, gamers. Thanks for tuning in. I enjoyed playing a little bit of Ace Attorney. I'll see you all later. Whoop.